I get shit done, I have fun. It's my time and I'm the one. I'm breaking through.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Business Renovator. I'm your host, Coach Phil. Today's topic is opportunity or adversity. And the reason I picked that for today, Monday, is that over the weekend, a couple of emails that appeared in my social media space, messages or emails, and the common topic was about opportunity versus adversity. So I wanted to talk about that a bit today, but before I do, if you're watching us live, thank you for being here. And if you're watching us on the replay, hashtag replay would be a great thing for us. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel would be much appreciated as well. I'm going to now make a plug for my business. I am a business coach and part of a global network. So here's a plug from me for you. Yeah, it's free. If you have a question, if you're an entrepreneur, leader, business owner, sales executive, salesperson, there's some questions in there that would help you in all of those areas. Because even as a seller, as a salesperson, you're actually self-employed. So if you see yourself as self-employed, the business growth score could benefit you as well. So if you're interested in doing that, by all means, do it. And there's no credit card required. It really is free. If you want to go a deeper dive and ask more questions in and around your business or your sales activities, happy to have a conversation with you around that. Otherwise, use the assessment, leverage the knowledge it provides you, and have the best year ever. At the end of today's episode, there'll be another offer for you. It's a different offer than that, but let's carry on with the theme of today right now. Opportunity or adversity? Well, there's a couple of formulas that I've got that I find to be really helpful to help me look at where I'm at right now and where I would like to be in the future. So just bear with me as I go bring them up. Couple of things that I like is that this particular one here, E plus R equals O. So the event plus our response equals our outcome. So if you're having an outcome that you're not satisfied with, what is something you could change? You could change the episode, the event, at least how you show up with that. You could change your response to it, and then the outcome would be different as well. So there's something that's in your control. Another formula I like is I times V equals R, and that stands for imagination times vividness equals reality. And what spurred me on to talk about this topic today was a woman, a successful Canadian business entrepreneur. Matter of fact, she's one of the dragons on the Canadian show for people looking to promote and get financial backing. And she's one of the investors, one of the joint venture partners, venture capitalists. That's actually what I'm trying to recall. And then what she says is all this talk about a possibility of a recession should have us as entrepreneurs excited to start or grow their business. It's a fact that one of the best times to get business started is during a downturn or a recession. There is always opportunity if you're willing to not let financial market news or negative media create so much uncertainty in your mind that you lose your courage. So get started, get building, get growing. Build a company that wins the business by knowing what the market wants and needs. What are the market conditions? What is it that you can do in this adversity that would make life easier for those that you would like to serve? And then start delivering it to them. And don't be afraid. Don't be hiding your vision under a rock for a less rainy day, as Arlene says. Sometimes rainy days are exactly the fuel we need to get started, to start growing. So be courageous and take action in a positive way. It reminds me of another thing that I learned, about 4 decades ago. And that was change happens for one or two reasons: impact or constant spaced repetition. And also, that same teacher and mentor, when he was teaching us that, said that when adversity shows up, and if we hunker down and look at it as adversity, then we're going to batten down the hatches, bury our head in the sand, hide away for a while, and hope whatever's going on in our world goes right over top of us, and we can stand up after it's gone and carry on like normal. Well, normal is never normal as it was before, if that makes sense. Because as we advance in life, as life goes on, the calendar keeps rotating. Things change. It's never the same normal. Reminds me of a Dale Carnegie course when I was in that. And one of the things he told us as a group leader is that when people said, everybody else is changing, but I'm not, that's not true. Everybody changes. The normal changes all the time. And the reason we don't notice the change is that we're not paying attention. We're living with ourselves 24/7. When we see other people, we can see the growth and the changes and things that are going on in their life that have made an improvement for them that we don't necessarily notice in ourselves. And it's because we're changing all the time. The normal is different tomorrow than it was today. Something to ponder anyway. Arlene's a very wise woman. And I think she's right. Be courageous. Look, what's the possibility in the adversity that's showing up in our lives? Jim Rohn, a philosopher from, I don't know, he's since passed away. But what he talks about is there's a YouTube video that you can go watch. And on that video, he talks about the minimum wage. So at the time on the video that was recorded, it was $4 an hour. And he says, well, you could push and rally up the troops to get $1 an hour more, because I guess back then, $1 more an hour, that's what is that, 25% increase or something like that? Anyway, would be significant. Or he said you could become more valuable. He says, go learn more. Find a way to serve people in a way they would like to be served. What's the problem they have that they don't want? And then go learn how to provide them a solution and make it easy for them to make the decision to go ahead. And if you look at that, if you become more valuable, whether it's going back to school to get more education, or if it's to come up with a way to solve a problem, when you add value to people's lives, you make life easier for them, you can get rewarded far more than the dollar increase that Jim Rohn was talking about on their hourly wage situation. So opportunity is everywhere if we choose to look for it. Sometimes it's hard to find. Sometimes we need to stub our toes, scrape our knees, fall down and get back up, just like a young person, a baby, and parents raising young children. They don't give up on them. They always encourage them. So why not encourage yourself to look for the opportunity and the possibility in life instead of being concerned about the price of gas? Yes, it's the highest it's been in history. What could you do, though, to earn more money, to serve more people, to add more value so that you could afford to pay the gas prices, whatever they are today, or find another way to eliminate the gas prices if you don't want to pay that? How can you creatively and innovatively live the life that you want to live? One of the things you could do is this. I like this as well. BS. This is a good BS, though, because as you can see, it's believe to see. So once you believe that you can achieve something, then you'll end up seeing ways to make it happen. In Napoleon Hill's research, he uncovered that to every adversity, whether it be a recession or or something like that, there's always an equal or greater benefit or opportunity. In order to see that, though, you've got to believe it before you can see it. You will not see it until you believe it. That's back asswards. You need to see it in your mind, or believe it in your mind, pardon me, before you be able to see it. That's why I created this one, because sometimes I do get dyslexic around that. So I just wanted to go to something else that came out of the back in 2020. I was part of a virtual community, which was created by Jeffrey Gittermore, by the way, King of Sales. And a number of people that he attracted to that were amazing people, whether they were globally popular or known, or if they were individuals that were not as well known. There were some great nuggets that came out of it. One of the nuggets that came out of it is this: yes, you expect success. So the way I saw that by Pat Hazel, he had posted this originally in the group, and what he had posted it as was, because it was a sales group, sales focused conversation, that we were all looking to, what can we do to creatively and innovatively show up and serve more people? That's what Jeffrey was having us focus on during the time he had his Merging Sales Winners live stream. And Pat frequented that with his genius, and he said, yes would equal you expect sales, which is a good thing to expect. Absolutely it is. I wanted to expand that, though, a little bit and not plagiarize him. And I have communicated with Pat, and he was really brilliantly okay with me taking what he had created and changing it a little bit, and as he called it, leveraging his brilliance. So helping him expand it. So yes, if you would look at that as you expect success, you're taking your focus off of what you don't want. What we think about, we bring about. There's one of my favorite quotes about that is T. Harv Eker's, where thoughts go, energy flows and results show. So that goes back up to the other formulas that I was showing earlier, and that would be this particular one here: E plus R equals O. So if you're looking at your life and you're not happy with something, you weigh too much, don't enough money, too much money, not enough time, too much time, whatever it is, you can change that or work towards changing that. Probably won't happen overnight, although I don't want to leave you with that bias, because some things can happen rapidly when you least expect it. The abundance that you're looking for, whether it be money, happiness, or freedom, those are all ways to measure abundance, could show up in a way that you weren't expecting it to show up. So I did say that there was going to be another gift for you at the end of this, and that is, I don't know if you knew this or not, but there is a way for us and our organization to find any small business $100,000 in 60 minutes or less without spending a nickel on advertising or marketing. If you're looking for ways to thrive in any downturn or potential downturn economy, then we need to have a conversation. Send me an email to phil@coachphil.ca, and in the subject, put 100K /60 in less than 60 minutes. So 100K less than 60 minutes. And we'll set up a time to have a conversation, just a 20-minute conversation initially. And then if it appeals to you and you want to dive in and do it, for the month of July, for sure, I will make them complimentary. I have room for about 10 in my schedule this month. So if that appeals to you, if you want to tap into your business, find 100K in less than 60 minutes, happy to show you how we do that and help you create the opportunity that you deserve in your own business. And remember to take time out to learn something new. Slow down in your life, in your business, to go fast. Sometimes we put our head down and just continue on full throttle without taking the foot off the accelerator. We have found that if you were to slow down a little bit for a period of time and actually recreate, recreation is recreate, answers to problems and challenges you're facing will start to show up. and give you the secret for you and your success. If you like what this is about, please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Share this out with the people in your community. And if you know of somebody who has a story to tell, a message to get out there, we're looking for like-minded people to come on and talk about sales, marketing, or mental fitness. Until next time, I'm Coach Phil, your host of The Business Renovator.
I get shit done, I have fun. It's my time and I'm the one. I'm breaking